Hey, what's up? I'm Allie and welcome back to my channel. So, the video that I have today is going to be a kind of, short discussion on why I am doing the reading rush as well as my TBR for the reading rush. I had posted on Twitter asking you guys if I should do the reading rush. There have been some concerns based around the reading rush this year, and it seems from the previous years as well, but definitely more so this year. And I kind of just, went back and forth on whether or not I really wanted to participate in it because so many people had voiced concerns. I kind of just want to preface this video with just kind of my reasoning behind still participating. If you don't know what the reading rush is, it was originally the Booktube-a-thon, and it is the biggest readathon I believe that there is on Booktube, on YouTube in general. It's run by Ariel Bissett as well as Raylene, and there is a website and everything and all that goodness, and I do believe it is taking place from the 20th to the 26th of July. It's normally in July. So, yeah, it's great because there's these different video challenges, and there's Instagram challenges, and there's just reading challenges, and all kinds of stuff. So, originally I probably wouldn't have had an issue not participating, and I have failed at every readathon I've done this year anyway, so would it really have mattered? No. Do I think anyone would have really realized that I wasn't doing the reading rush? Probably not. Here's the thing though, I was thinking about the challenges, and I really love the challenge aspects. I loved doing the vlogs. Honestly, my reading rush vlog from last year was one of my most favorite videos that I've ever done. And I like that there's a challenge each day, and I love being challenged with my creativity. I love seeing what other people do. I feel like it is the one week where I am solely focused on nothing but BookTube and seeing what everyone else is creating. I love seeing everyone come together to kind of find new takes on different challenges. It is the time that I feel most connected to my Bookstagram, which is just like all over the place 90% of the time, and that is the one week that I'm pretty consistent with it. So I always look forward to that. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see that recently I posted about how I've just been feeling very unpassionate about reading and BookTube. All these ideas, and I just don't feel passionate about it, and I do think that participating in the reading rush, like, it's the first time I've felt, just thinking about it, kind of felt excited to do something. I definitely feel like I need that spark, and I want to feel passionate about everything again. So I do think participating in those challenges will help with that. Obviously it's not a fix-all. Obviously it's not perfect, but I definitely feel like, just feels like it's supposed to bring a community together. I hope that this is a thing that brings some passion back into my channel. I feel like there are times when I rewatch my videos, and maybe other people don't realize it, but when I rewatch them, I just think I definitely don't seem as excited about filming, and I don't feel as enthusiastic about filming sometimes, and I feel like that definitely comes across, and sometimes it's almost just like, okay, I gotta get this video done, I gotta get it out, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel excited. Definitely been struggling with that lately. I've been struggling with ignoring hate comments lately. It's just been not a very positive space, so I'm hoping that the reading rush brings back some of that positivity and brings back some of that creativity and just the things that I feel like I've been lacking lately. So that was a much more personal reason for me deciding in the long run to do it. I am going to be vlogging. I hope that in some way that spurs me to continue the several vlogs that I had started. There's very many vlogs that have been started and have not been finished on my side of things, so very many secret TBRs that just have gone nowhere so far, so I'm hoping that this will kind of be like a kickstart to do something. Anyway, let's get into the TBR, because that's what you guys are really here for. I have a full stack because I never know what I'm gonna read. you know. So I'm just going to try to be reading the challenges off the top of my head because I'm ill-prepared as always. So I do believe that one of them is to read a book that is the color of your birthstone. I'm a June baby, so my birthstone is pearl, which might be, quite frankly, the dumbest birthstone of all time, so I don't want to talk about it. But I have noticed that there are some books, the Raven Cycle has this, where it kind of has this like pearlesque sheen to the book. So I found 2 books that I do have that are kind of pearly white and have that pearlesque sheen. So The Name of the Star, as well as Social Creature. This is some sort of like retelling of The Talented Mr. Ripley, and I believe it's about 2 women who enter into a toxic relationship with each other. I don't know if it specifies if it's friendship or not, or more, but I believe one of them is going to die. I don't know if they know that or not. This is like a woman who can only see what she believes is Jack the Ripper. This has been on my TBR for a while now, so, and I do believe I can get the audiobook of that. That's the only way I've been getting anything done. I know one of them is to read a book that starts with the. Pick one. But I think I might do the Iron Trials, or the Iron Trial. I bought this one, but I recently checked out the rest of the series because I kind of just want to binge it. I really like middle grade fantasy, and it's been quite the escape for me recently, so this is a contender for that. And then the Perfect Nanny. So this one's a really short, and I've heard decent things about it, so apparently this is just they find the perfect nanny and then they start to be jealous of her. Who knows? Is to read a book that a movie that you've seen is based on. Something along the lines of that. I always hate movie. I hate the movie things because I don't watch a lot of movies, and most of the movies I would have seen, I would have probably already read the book, or it's not something that I really own. So I decided to either I can reread Holes, because last time I read this was like 20 years ago, so I could reread this because I have seen Holes and I quite love it. And again, middle grade has been quite the escape. However, I could also choose a book for a movie that I want to see. So maybe Fight Club. This is relatively short as well, and I do want to kind of get back into literary fiction, Chuck Palahniuk stuff. Read a book that is set in a different continent. For this, maybe Flame in the Mist. I believe that this is set in Japan, so this could probably be a contender for that. But honestly, most of my books are fantasy, and they don't really take place in actual continents, like real places. So I don't know, and I don't know off the top of my head if any books that I have actually take place somewhere else. Most of the time they don't have like the setting in the description, so we'll see if I can find something else about that. I know the prompt that everyone has some concerns about is to read a book outside of your home, and it's a pandemic, so not going to do that. Instead, I decided to do a book that takes place outside. So most fantasies I feel like take place outside for the majority of them, but I figured Daughter of the Siren Queen was probably going to be a good option for this because it mostly takes place on the sea. So, and then I think, again, maybe the Iron Trials, or the Iron Trial, I'm going to get that wrong, might work for this as well. Fantasy tends to take place outside. Yeah, this is a series that I want to finish. This is a duology. This is the second one and the final one. So that's one that I want to finish. So that's kind of higher on the priority list. Is a genre that you want to read more of. Honestly, I think I've done pretty well this year with reading a bunch of different genres. Middle grade, really any middle grade. Wouldn't mind. I haven't really read a lot of thrillers this year. Nonfiction. I do have the Toni Morrison Book Club. I have the audiobook of that I could read, which is nonfiction. I don't think I've read any historical fiction this year. So maybe the Book of Longings. This is a retelling of the Bible, I believe, but it's a feminist take on it. Possibly The Tattooist of Auschwitz. I have that book and it's relatively short, so I think that that could be doable. Horror, I don't think I've read any horror, and I do have Mexican Gothic that I recently got, so I do think I would be interested in possibly trying to read that in the time. A whole list. So then the last challenge is to read the first book that you touch, and what I might do is just kind of shuffle these around or have Brian kind of set these in a stack or something, and then I'll just close my eyes and grab one. We'll see once the vlog happens how that's going to work. What I might do is just put the titles in a jar or something and do like a TBR jar. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys have liked this video. Let me know, are you participating in the reading rush and what are you reading? Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye!